PAMI. The Chair would like to recognize Congressman J. Conghun.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang tanungin si sandaling katanungan lang kay Attorney Lopez, no? Attorney Lopez, pagdating ba sa security, lalong-lalo na pag nagwi-withdraw, no, ang inyong SDO ng ganyang kalalaking pera, hindi ba nakikipag-coordinate sa inyo na security yan? Usually, pag nagwi-withdraw ng pera?
Attorney Lopez.
Dahil ikaw ang chief of staff, ikaw ang namumuno ng mga staff ng Office of the Vice President. Lahat ng mga tao rito, under sa'yo yan, sigurado. So they report directly to you. Being the chief of staff. Ngayon, tanong ko, hindi ba humingi ng security si Madam Acosta sa pag-withdraw ng ganyang kalaking pera?
And, Your Honor, in this case, I am the Undersecretary and Chief of Staff of the Office of the Vice President, but there are certain matters that are not within my area of expertise. I handle purely, Your Honor, all the institutionalization and implementation of all our socio-economic projects. And in this particular case, Your Honor, as regards the matter of security, etc., these are admin concerns.
Tama po. Sa mga proyekto ng Office of the Vice President at kasama sa mga proyekto ng Office of the Vice President, yung paggamit ninyo ng confidential fund na winidraw ni Ms. Acosta. Siyempre po, kayo po ang nakakaalam kung saan at paano ito ginagastos. Tama po ba?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair,
Dahil programa po, kasasabi niyo po, programa ng Office of the Vice President.
Your Honor, may I be allowed to, just to put things in context, I actually I oversee the daily operations of the Office of the Vice President. For that matter, a big volume of the work that I do is actually to, number one, institutionalize and implement all our socio-economic programs. For that matter, Your Honor, implementation of all institutionalizing programs would mean it's more of crafting policies, producing operational manuals, and ensuring that our socio-economic programs are implemented uniformly and equally across our satellite offices and extension offices across the country. For that matter, Your Honor, I am also...
Madam, hindi niyo po sinasagot yung katanungan ko eh. Pinapaganda niyo lang po yung explanation ninyo eh. Opo, pakisagot na lang po ng diretso para nakakahiya po sa kasama ko sa Kongreso. Pakisagot na lang po ng diretso.
Your Honor, with all due respect, yun po yung role ko sa Office of the Vice President. It is really, another would be to handle all forms of communication, whether internal or external communications.
Kaya nga po, wala po ba kayo natanggap na request coming from kay Gina Acosta para sa security ng paglalabas ng pera sa Land Bank? Dahil malaking pera po yun na para sa mga proyekto po ninyo. Katulad nga po na sinasabi mo.
In my case, Your Honor, for this instance, there is no request for security, but I would assume because security falls under admin concerns, it would really be best addressed to the Director for Admin, Your Honor.
Pero dahil maliit po yung opisina ninyo, alam po ninyo na nag-withdraw po ng ganong kalaking pera si Ms. Acosta nung araw na yon.
No, Your Honor, because again, there are matters in the office that I am not privy to, Your Honor. So,
Ma'am, parang ang lumalabas, hindi alam ng admin, hindi rin alam ng chief of staff. So parang nakakaalam lang nito si Gina Acosta at saka si BP. Tama ba?
Your Honor,
Parang hindi naman po kapanipaniwala na yung security lang, simple security reason. Request, hihingin pa ni Gina Acosta kay BP.
Your Honor, that is the truth. There is no request for security to me as regards that.
At
And
parang
there has
hindi rin
never
naman
been-
po, parang hindi rin naman po kapanipaniwala na didiskarte lang nun si Gina Acosta mag-isa.
Your Honor, I am not given the roles that I play and I perform and the functions that I perform in the Office of the Vice President. I am not really privy.
Mr. Chair, parang napaka-imposible po na ikaw ang chief of staff, na under sa'yo yung
At
mga
saka
tao
yung-
na yan,
And
na
yung
hindi mo
pera
alam
pong-
ko.
Yung pera pong pinag-uusapan
impossible,
natin,
Mr. Chair.
125 million, pag pumunta po sa opisina, alangan mo wala lahat kayo nakita. Anyway, Congresswoman Pami Zamora, to recognize.
Mr. Chair, mabilis lang po ito. I'd just like to ask the Land Bank, nung nirelease yung 100, in the instance that the first 125 million was released, how long did that take, ma'am? Hindi po ba, ako po, base po sa experience ko, pag pupunta po ako sa bangko, kahit ano pong nilalabas nila na kahit ano pong halaga, binibilang po sa harap ko. So, binibilang din po ba itong 125 million?
In the case po ng OBP, yung 125 million, since ang bank po is, ang nirelease po that time is cash na sealed po siya directly from the BSP. So, option po ni client na hindi na kinount since sealed po siya.
So, hindi po siya binilang.
Binilang po siya by bundle but not by pieces na.
So, that's ganun lang po. Binilang, hindi na po dinaan sa money counter. Ano bang tawag doon?
Machine counter, Mr.
Oo,
Ms.
yung
Chair.
machine. Hindi na po.
Hindi na po.
And
Nakasealed
then
na.
they cannot, you said the money came in a box. Bakit po hindi na lang po tinangay yung box? Sorry, hindi po tinangay, pangit po yung pagkasabi ko. Bakit po hindi box ang dinala?
Hindi ginamit.
Dinamit.
Option po ni client yun na hindi na nilagay sa box. So, for security reason, I think, Ms. Chair,
Apa.
kasi masyadong yung box, kitang-kita po na it's ano po siya, storage box ng money from BSP.
Kasi meron pong nakasulat sa box na galing po siya sa BSP. Tama po ba?
Yes, Ms. Chair.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair?
With the indulgence of Congressman
Yeah, with
Rhodes.
the indulgence of
Mr.
the Honorable Gutierrez.
Congressman,
Mr.
Ay,
Chair,
yes.
may we
Ma'am,
be
Miss Campos na, no?
recognize? Oo. Regarding the CCTV, the bank has a retention period of 90 days for the CCTV footages, so we cannot provide anymore.
noted.
Mr. Chairman, since
Yes,
this
Congressman Paduano.
representation move for that for the submission of such CCTV, yung teller po, pina-invite na natin.
Yes.
Yung duty guard on that day.
Including
we may also invite the duty guard on that day, Mr. Chairman.
with the logbook.
Yeah, so move, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Second, Mr. Chair.
Congressman Akop.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Clarification lang po. Sino po ang finance ng OBP?
Yes.
Attorney Sanchez.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Ako po, Mr. Chair.
Yes, ma'am. You were aware na 125 million yung confidential fund ng opisina ni Vice President for 2022.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And would you know, kailan po ko yung na-notify na na-download na yung amount na yun doon sa Office of the Vice President?
It's December 13, Mr. Chair, if I recall it correctly.
December 13 of 2022.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Anong transaction na ganun?
In the OVP, Your Honor, wala po kaming ganun transaction.
Kaya wag mo akong pagsabihan ng ganun, Iha. Kasi you're coming up with stories or events na wala kang ebidensya. You're a lawyer, right?
Yes,
And
Mr.
you
Chair.
say something, hihingan kita ng ebidensya. Wala kang may pakita sa akin eh.
Yes, Mr. Chair. That's why early on I stated for the record,
Hindi,
Mr. Chair.
pero for a finance officer, you do not know na it is unusual for you to use 125 million in 11 days, 5 of which are holidays. Ako, naging controller ako, alam ko na imposible. Kaya ang ginagawa ng amin ay ino-obligate namin para magamit namin sa next year. At may liquidate namin ng tama. Hindi yung ginawa po ninyo. Diba? Attorney. If you're really well versed sa finance, dapat alam mo yun.
Mr. Chair, again, for the confidential expenses and the handling of the confidential fund, cash advance for confidential fund, hindi po ako involved sa process, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Thank you. For the confidential fund of DepEd, Land Bank, ito ba yung 3/4 of 37.5 million each? One time din ba na winidraw ito?
3 withdrawals, 37.5.
So,
each.
ano yun? Every quarter?
I will check our records, sir. I cannot remember anymore.
So, pwedeng sinasabi ninyo, in 1 month, na-withdraw lahat to.
We will check our records, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Hindi rin masagot eh.
Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, Congressman Acop. Yes, Congressman Flores.
Mr. Chair, I would just like to make a follow-up on my suggestion kanina regarding Attorney Sanchez. Do we have that data already as to where? I'm actually just concerned about the SDOs, si Fajarda and Acosta. Actually, si Attorney Ortonio doesn't need to be here. Attorney Lopez is already here, being the boss, di ba? I'm sure she could answer the questions that would be asked of Ortonio. But about, I just need to know where Fajarda and Acosta are, if they are on official travel.
Mr. Chair, I checked with the Central Records Unit of the Office of the Vice President. They are on official travel,
Where? What city po? What town?
but the travel order only indicated various areas. Mr.
Various.
Chair.
Sandali lang. Sorry, natawa ako dun. Various areas of what po? The Philippines, this planet, or the universe? Parang labo naman ng... You don't know where these persons are?
I have no personal knowledge, Your Honor.
At Attorney Lopez, you're the chief of staff. Wala ba tayong idea man lang, Luzon, Visayas, or Mindanao ba ang activity? Or kasi most of the questions that have been asked, to be fair, could have been answered by these two persons. They're really the ones that are needed here to answer the questions of the members of this committee. So, ang tanong ko lang po, if they are really on official travel, saan po?
Respectfully, Mr. Chair, Your Honor, if I may read the travel order in toto. All right. Just a moment. Travel Order 2024-1037. In the interest of public service, Edward D. Fajarda is hereby authorized to travel on official business to continue the monitoring and facilitation of the preparations and rollout of the OVP anniversary activities in various areas on November 18 to 22, 2024. And then the second would be while outside of his official station, he is authorized to collect allowance for daily travel expenses, incur actual travel expenses in accordance with Executive Order number 77, chargeable against OVP funds, subject to existing
Okay, so
budgeting.
parang
accounting.
general po yung travel order nila, travel authority nila. But who would be the person in the OVP who could at least give an idea as to where or what part of the Philippines they are in now?
Your Honor, as mentioned early on, we do have a rollout of
Kaya nga, but I'm sure
But the
meron naman tong assignments. Ikaw, doon ka. Ikaw, dito ka. Di, imposible naman na all over lang sila, di ba? Sino po ang may alam niyan? Kasi, again, I'm gonna repeat why I want them here. Because most of the questions are actually directed to them, di ba?
We understand, Your
Eh,
Honor.
pangit naman, kayo tinatanong, ipapasa nyo lang din na dapat sila. It could have been, properly done kung nandito din sila. And we've been treating you fairly naman, di ba? None of you have been
We
cited in
understand.
contempt. You're all here. You're all eating your own food nga, di ba? I noticed. I think it's better than our food. Di ba? So,
I do understand, Your Honor, but as mentioned earlier, number one, I have not really gone through that.
again, I'm just asking for who among the officers of the OVP would have an idea as to their exact whereabouts? None? Kasi if you're a government officer, di ba? You're assigned to travel. Aren't you supposed to show that this is my certificate of appearance. I went to this particular office to justify your travel. Tama po ba? Di ba? So saan ngayon ang pinupuntahan la? Is it any of the offices, satellite offices of the OVP? No one will answer?
On my end, Your Honor, I really have no personal knowledge. Kasi ang nabasa ko rin po is various areas.
Who gave the travel authority?
May I see again? Just a moment, please.
Sige.
The travel authority was signed by the Assistant Chief of Staff, Your Honor, Mr. Ortonio.
Pinapa-excuse ko na sana. Diba? So, he's your assistant, right? Can you not call him up and say, where are these persons ba? I'm just interested with Acosta and Farda.
I will try to reach out to him, Your Honor.
Oh, so you cannot contact your assistant, chief of staff?
Oh, because when I arrived, as mentioned earlier,
Oh.
yes, I arrived only and reported to the office yesterday. I have not seen him,
Yeah,
actually.
but I'm sure there are means of communication, you know. He being your assistant, in this day and age, I'm sure someone could get in touch with anyone. Would you not agree, Attorney Lopez?
I will try to reach
Okay,
out.
I'll give you a few minutes, huh? Thank you.
No worries, Your Honor.
Yeah, just a quick manifestation, Mr. Chair. Ms. Zulay, Attorney Lopez, how long have you been in government?
Your Honor, I was a recipient of a loyalty award, so for 10 years. So I suppose more than 10
Okay.
years.
So previous to your position now, you worked as city administrator of Davao City, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
So as city administrator, I'm sure travel authorities would come and go your desk.
For certain officials only, Your Honor.
Yes. So but they would come your desk. Ikaw ang pumipirma, ikaw ang signatory, ikaw ang may authority.
That is,
And you would know that open-ended travel orders are generally prohibited. You cannot issue a travel order that doesn't specify to where you're going, up to when will you be there, and the other details and purpose of your travel. Is that correct?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, the preparation of, when I was a city administrator, the preparation of documents as regard travel authorities is actually handled by the Human Resource Division.
Yes, I'm not asking Attorney Lopez who prepares them.
Yes.
As an attorney and as a city administrator, you know that it is prohibited, generally prohibited, to issue travel orders that are open-ended, meaning no specific place, purpose, and time.
Your Honor, I would think that in this case, it can be justified because there is a schedule of activities happening on these dates. So at the very least, I would think that it limits
So if you think it's justified,
the areas.
yes, yeah.
In this particular case, Your Honor.
Yes, so if you think it's justified in this particular case, let's take this particular case as an example. So what particular places are you speaking of?
That is the matter, Your Honor, that was discussed earlier. I would have to ask and check
So
which areas.
therefore, you cannot use this example as a particular case because you yourself have no specific information as to what these various places are. Am I correct, Attorney Lopez?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, there is a list of activities happening across our satellite offices. That can be indication of which areas they will be traveling to.
So meaning, is this a regular practice in the Office of the Vice President where you issue travel orders recklessly with no specific day, with no specific place, with no specific purpose? Basta ang sinusulat nyo lang yon, various. Paano ngayon to, Attorney Lopez? Paano ngayon to, si Mrs. Villa del Rey? Nandiyan ba siya?
She probably went on restroom break, Your Honor.
Okay, tatanong ko na lang si si Attorney Sanchez. Kung ganito yung practice sa OVP, paano nyo charge ng per dime? Tapos paano kayo nag-i-issue ng travel voucher? Paano kayo nag-i-issue ng pambayad ng ticket, pambili ng gasolina, pambayad sa kain, sa eroplano? Kung ito, sinasabi nyo, various places. Various places can mean here, there, everywhere. From the North Pole to the South Pole. So, I mean, you can't expect the committee to believe that one reason to why your officials are not present is because they're attending to activities in various places. That's totally unacceptable. Is this a practice in your office, Attorney Sanchez?
Mr. Chair, usually before we issue a travel order, there are attachments to it. The first one would be the request for travel
I'm not asking that,
authority.
Attorney Sanchez. I know the process because I used to work as a chief executive in a local government unit. I know how it works. So don't tell me the process. What I'm asking you, ito ba ay practice sa Office of the Vice President na recklessly nag-i-issue kayo ng travel authority?
No, Mr. Chair.
O, ba't nyo ginagawa? Kung hindi naman pala. So, ba't nyo ginagawa?
Mr. Chair,
So therefore,
Did
kung
not
hindi nyo
issue.
pala talagang ginagawa, ngayon nyo lang ginawa. Kung kailan may hearing tayo sa good government, na parang lumalabas, sadyang iniiwasan nyo na dumalo yung mga opisyalis ninyo dito sa amin pangdinig. Kasi talagang isasabay nyo pa eh. Kung kailan may hearing, sinasadya nyo na wala dito. At yung at yung pumirma pa doon sa travel authority na yon is the same person who promised that he should be here. Mr. Chair, this is beyond disrespect to the committee.
Mr. Chairman.
I mean, at the very least, I mean, are you trying to hide the truth? Is it so difficult already for people to say the truth? Nowadays, na you have to come up with all sorts of lies. But I'm telling you, you're gonna run out of excuses eventually. You're gonna run out of reasons eventually. And eventually, we're gonna get to you. So
Chairman.
with that being said, Mr. Chair, maraming salamat.
Thank you. With the indulgence
Chairman.
of Congressman Rog Gutierrez, the chair would like to recognize Congressman Paduano.
Thank you, Kong Rods and the Chair. Now, ma'am, alam mo, looking back, no, balikan ko lang yung excuse letter nung nakaraan. For example, in the case of Gina Acosta, may travel authority siya. Di ba, that time? And her travel was, during the time was, I think, in Bacolod City. Sa satellite office. Malinaw po doon sa travel authority niya. Sinabit niyo po rito. Nakaspecify po yung date at saka place. Andito ngayon si Doc Chris Turuhon, in charge of the satellite office in Western Visayas. And during that hearing, I think if my memory serves me right, that was the second invitation. And that was the excuse of Gina Acosta with the official travel order doon po sa Bacolod City, satellite office. Now, today, ang problema nyo kasi, ma'am, Attorney Sanchez, alam mo ba, ang problema nyo kasi ngayon, nilalabas nyo na walang specific area. Ma'am, talagang tinatago nyo. Alam mo bakit? Kasi supposedly, after the travel, if she goes back to your office, may certificate of appearance. And that certificate of appearance dapat coincide or inconsistent with the travel authority. For example, nakastipulate doon Bacolod City or Region 6 Satellite Office. Eh, yung certificate of appearance siya sa ibang satellite office. Will you honor it? Ma'am? Attorney?
Uh,
Will you honor it?
no, Mr. Chair.
Oh, no. That's why, huwag niyong gamiting palusot dito na walang specific time, date, and place. Ma'am, lastly, I just want to warn you. Don't you know, by telling in this committee, you're violating Section 11 of our rules. Letter F po, undue interference. That's our internal rules. You're violating Section 11 of letter F, paragraph F of our rules. Undue interference during scheduled hearing by the committee. I just want to inform you, ma'am. And if you want to check it, you can check it in our website. Nandyan po yun, attorney. You're a lawyer, you know that.
Yes. Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Chairman.
Yes, Attorney
Mr. Chair, may I
Sanchez.
be allowed to respond, Mr.
Yes,
Chair?
please.
Mr. Chair, earlier I was asked to check for records for the travel orders. So that's what I did, Mr. Chair. I just checked, and from the report of our Central Records Unit, they provided me with copies of the travel orders, Mr. Chair. So for the period of November 10 to 15, Mr. Chair, that is what was mentioned by Honorable Congressman Paduano, that Ms. Gina Acosta traveled to a satellite office, and the place is specific. But Mr. Chair, another travel order was issued for the period of November 18 to 22, Mr. Chair. And I'm just basing it, my statement.
And who signed that
on the record.
travel order?
As mentioned earlier, Mr. Chair, it was Assistant Chief of Staff, Lemuel Ortonio.
And he's not present also.
Yes, that is
Eh,
correct.
pare-pareho sila.
Who signed the travel order of Ocdonio?
For the travel, wait, Mr. Chair. For the travel, order number 2024-983, and that covers the period of November 11 to 15. The signatory of the travel order is the Vice President, Your Honor, in accordance with our
Yung
Office
ngayon,
order.
sino yung nag-sign ng travel authority? Ito ngayon.
Mr. Chair, for the travel of Ms. Acosta, Attorney Fajarda and Mr. Fajarda, the signatory is Mr. Ortonio. In
Mr.
accordance
Ortonio.
with our...
And he's
Office
also
order.
absent
that
today.
is- Yes, Mr. Chair.
Eh, paano siya sasagot? But, ma'am, last question na lang po, attorney. Regular ba yon? Yung ngayon? Regular ba o irregular? Yung travel authority na yan? In your own experience and based on the practices, supposedly the practices in your office, is it regular or irregular? Without dates, without the specific place?
Mr. Chair, it's not common, Mr. Chair. This is the first time
So that's irregular.
that is not usual, Mr. Chair.
Anyway, Mr. Chairman, ako, attorney, I have just cited our internal rules, no? I hope you will answer truthfully so that this committee will not be forced to cite you in contempt. Ganun lang po. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Chair.